All right, guys, so tomorrow we're going to be doing the same thing, except we're going to add the solving part of it. So just remember, when you're solving an inequality, you want to flip that symbol, flip when dividing by a negative number. You want to make sure to flip when you divide by a negative number. Okay. Now, just going back over, if it's not underlined, it's a dotted line. If it is, it's solid. The name of these two inequalities is less. Less means to shade below. The name of these two inequalities is greater. Greater means to shade above the line. Okay, so we're going to do 2 examples here online, and then the other 3 we'll do them in class together. So first things first, we do need to solve these. Ooh. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw my line straight through. Might not need to do so much. So positive 3, we're going to add 3x. Let me zoom in some more. I don't like how thick that is. Oh Lord, it's running away. Here we go. So plus 3x. When you bring that 2 down, it's negative, so negative 2y. And then 3x plus 2. Last step, you want to divide by a negative 2. Because we are dividing by a negative number, because that bottom number is negative right here, just remember that that sign will end up flipping. So you're going to get y is greater than, let me do that in red, y is greater than 3 over negative 2 is negative 3/2, x, and 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. So slope is negative 3 over 2, y-intercept, negative 1. The inequality is not underlined, so it will be dotted. And we are going to shade above. It's greater, greater means above. Okay, so I'm going to start off by plotting that negative 1. Now I can make it thicker, I think. And then it's down 3, right 2. So down 3, right 2. I can't keep going, so I'm going to have to go up 3, left 2. Up 3, left 2. So when I make this line, just remember it is a dotted line. I'm going to make it go past, that way I can shift it up. Oh my goodness. There. All right, and we're going to shade above that line. So you want to put your pencil on the y-intercept right here. Put your pencil on the y-intercept and find that up arrow, which is right here. So that lets me know that I'm going to shade above everything above here. So you don't have to make it perfect, just like I said in class, because really you're trying to figure out where the shading will overlap. Next one, you have an x, there's no y, so there's no solving involved. This is a Buck's example. The slope of a vertical line is undefined. Because this will end up being an x-intercept because they give us the x value of negative 2. There is no y-intercept, not applicable. It's underlined, so this is going to be a solid vertical line, and it's pointing to the right, so we're going to shade above. It is a solid line, so I'm going to go ahead and craft that. And then we're going to shade everything above. I just need to get my box one right here. And notice where the shading just starts to overlap. So anything in this area, let me get my freehand right here. Oh, I'm going crooked. Up. Anything there. All right. If you need time to copy that, just make sure you pause the video. Moving on, because we have some solving to do. And I don't want to make these videos too long. So this one is only a one step. You have the 3 in front of the y, so all you have to do is divide by 3. That 3 that you're looking at is positive, so there's no need to flip it. This one cancels out. And oh, my bad. No need to flip. It does cancel out and you're left with y, but notice you have a 1 over next to this x. So 1 divided by 3 stays as 1/3 and 6 divided by 3 is 2. My slope is 1/3. My y-intercept is 2. It is underlined, so it's going to be a solid line, and we are going to shade above. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to start at that +2, and my slope is +1/3, so we're going to go up 1, right 3, up 1, right 3, down 1 left. Hold on, we did say solid. I'm going to switch that back to solid, and we're going to shade above that line. No. There we go. Next one. We do have to solve. Y is not by itself, so I'm going to draw that line. Opposite of a +2 is -2x minus 2x. So you bring down your y, -2x minus 5. There's no dividing involved, so my inequality is going to stay the same. Now my slope is going to be -2/1. My y-intercept, -5. There's no line under it, so it will be a dotted line. And we're going to shade. It's greater, so we're going to shade above as well. All right, so we're going to start at this -5. It's -2, so it's down to right, but it can, since I cannot go down to the right, I'm going to have to go up to the left, as long as I make sure that this line is going down from left to right by the time I'm done graphing it. And this one is dotted, so I will have to fix that. And you want to shade above this line. So where's my pink? And you see that the shading overlaps right here. Now, as usual, we're going to check these points to make sure that they are part of our solution. So -5, 1, -5, +1. It's in the shaded, but not in the double shaded. -2, +4, right there in the middle. So yes, 3, 3. It's in the green or at the edge of the green on a solid line. So yes, +2, -1. It's just in one of the shaded areas, not in the double. And -4, +3. Right here, it's in the green area at the edge, but it's on a dotted line, so that cannot be a solution. We'll do the other 3 examples in class and see you then.